What is up, friends? We're back for another movie reaction, and it's another comedy this time with Office Space. At least that's what I've been told, and so I'm looking forward to hopefully some more laughs because I had a great time with Happy Gilmore, and so I'm expecting some more good things with this one. And I feel like I recognize the character on the cover of the disc, the one with the mustache, and so I'm not sure if I'll recognize some moments or clips from this as I get into it, either from memes or just that I've seen along the way, and so I'm looking forward to that. But it seems like a lot of people enjoy it, a lot of people voted for it, and so I've got expectations for it to deliver. I don't really know anything about the movie other than the title tells me it's probably going to take place in an office. I don't know if that's the only location we're going to be in, or if it's going to be kind of like The Office show where we follow a bunch of different characters around, or if we're going to have a specific main character. And so I'm looking forward to finding all that out here in a second. So hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me here. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below. And of course you'll need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Office Space. Okay, well, the very first character we've seen I recognize, so we're off to a good start there. The absolute worst feeling, though, getting stuck in traffic. I have a feeling that the other lane is going to go super fast now because he switched. That's how it always is with me. Gosh dang it, man, this is way too relatable. I've recognized quite a few names in the cast so far as well, so I'm excited for this. Yep, that's the guy sitting on the bench that I felt like I recognized. I don't know if it's just because I know his actor or if it's because I've seen this character somewhere.
Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment. Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment.
Oh my gosh, dude, that would be a nightmare just listening to that over and over.
You apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
Did you see the memo about this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, already some annoying conflict from his boss right here. Life hasn't been super good for him after his time in the war in Band of Brothers.
Milton, could you turn that down just a little bit?
But I was told that I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume.
Man's eyes are absolutely gigantic with those frames on. His eyesight must be suffering big time.
Did you get that memo?
I've already taken care of it, so it's not even really a problem anymore.
It's just we're putting new cover sheets on all the TPS reports.
My gosh, he has to have the same spiel given to him again. We're barely a few minutes into his work day. I can't imagine doing this every day.
Michael Bolton?
That's me.
Wow, is that your real name?
Yeah.
So are you related to that singer guy?
No, it's just a coincidence.
I'm sure he gets that all the time, every time someone hears his name.
Yeah, well, at least your name isn't Michael Bolton.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that name.
There was nothing wrong with it until I was about 12 years old, and that no-talent ass clown became famous and started winning Grammys.
Poor Michael's just had his life ruined, suffering from the success of others.
Want to go to Chachki's? Get some coffee?
It's a little early.
I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
It's the most generic, overused joke ever. At least he's got some work friends here.
So can I get you gentlemen something more to drink? Or maybe something to nibble on? Some pizza shooters, shrimp poppers, or extreme fajitas?
Just coffee.
Okay. Sounds like a case of the Mondays.
My gosh, I love the writing of this already. And I like all the characters. It's so realistic.
They're gonna find out the hard way that I'm not a pussy if they don't start treating their software people better. I don't understand. I could program a virus that would rip that place off big time. Oh.
He's not gonna get, hey, it's Jennifer Aniston. She popped up pretty early. But I was gonna say, I'm wondering if that guy is actually gonna do that in the movie. Just to ruin the whole company with the virus.
An occupational hypnotherapist?
Yeah, I know. Anne wants me to go. She thinks it might help. You know, sometimes I get thinking that she's cheating on me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Why do they say they know what he means? Also, I don't think anything's gonna help him at this point. It sucks that his home life's not good either.
We're all screwed, that's what. They're gonna downsize Initech.
What are you talking about, Tom? Now, how do you know that?
How do I know? They're bringing in a consultant, that's how I know. That's what the staff meeting's all about.
Oh shoot, their job's on the line. That's not good, even though it doesn't seem like the best place to work. It's better than nothing.
Hey, Peter, man! Check out Channel 9, check out this chick!
Damn it. Lawrence, can't you just pretend like we can't hear each other through the wall?
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh my gosh, dude, those are the thinnest walls I've ever seen. You can hear him like he's in the room.
Hey, she hasn't been over here in a while. You two still going out?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling like she's cheating on me.
Yeah, I get that feeling too, man.
Everybody seems to have the same idea as him. Maybe it's time for him to get out of that relationship.
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that.
Nice, I like this guy's attitude. He switched quickly, in my opinion. Maybe he should start working at his place. Sounds much better.
When a boss wants you to work on Saturday, he generally asks you at the end of the day, right? So all you gotta do is avoid him, duck out early, turn off your answering machine. You should be home free, man.
Hey, there was actually a pretty good benefit to this conversation after all.
What would you do if you had $1 million?
2 chicks at the same time, man.
That's it?
That's the most ridiculous answer we've gotten yet. What in the world? I don't really think you need $1 million for that fantasy, but I guess dream big.
Well, what about you now? What would you do?
I would relax. I would sit on my ass all day. I would do nothing.
Well, you don't need $1 million to do nothing.
I kind of like that camera shot right there. That was interesting. That's a strange perspective to have, considering he seems so unhappy with his life as it currently is.
Is this good for the company? Am I helping with
the guy?
company?
Yeah.
Strategic vision.
Okay, then.
I recognize that guy as well, the one who's up there with the boss. They went so extra with that sign as well, my goodness.
Bob is a consultant. He's going to be sort of asking some questions, maybe seeing if there are some ways we can make things run a little more smoothly.
He's trying his best to go explaining this without telling them they're fired.
They've moved my desk 4 times already this year, and I used to be over by the window and I could see the squirrels, and they were married.
Oh my gosh, dude. This guy's hilarious. Man's just out here appreciating the little things. Dude, I remember those days of the extremely slow save and load times. Now it's pretty much instant or nothing.
Hello, Peter. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow.
Oh, so terrible. He tried his best to get out of there in time.
I'm also gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too, okay? We lost some people this week.
Oh my gosh, this is an absolute nightmare. Dude's having to work the entire weekend. Can't escape the grind.
Ever since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it.
What about today? Is today the worst day of your life?
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
What? This is no professional. Why would he say that? I guess he's just sympathizing with him a bit.
You're beginning to feel your eyelids getting heavy as you slip deeper into a state of complete relaxation. All your cares and concerns are disappearing.
At least this man doesn't have a teacup, otherwise we might get a get out situation, which would be no bueno.
Now when I count backwards from 3, you will be in a state of complete relaxation, and you will remain in that state until I snap my fingers.
What is going on with this man? I don't think he's gonna get down all the way in the count. He's sweating profusely.
1.
Oh my God, Dr. Swanson!
Oh no, dude, that's such terrible timing. Did he just have a heart attack, and is he not going to be able to get him out of that trance? Oh my gosh, he really did forget that he had a job and all the responsibilities. He's gonna get fired.
It's Bill Lumberg again. I just wanted to make sure you knew that we did start at the usual time this morning.
At least he doesn't seem too upset with them or anything yet. I'm sure they're gonna start getting more and more angry that he's not showing up. Is he ever gonna snap out of it?
Peter, what's going on? It's 3:30. Why aren't you at work?
Because I didn't feel like it.
Peter, what's gotten into you?
Oh, okay, interesting. He does realize he has a job. It's just that he doesn't want to go in. He's a changed man. Didn't even need $1 million.
I'm an asshole. Nobody hangs up on me. We're through. Oh, and one more thing. I've been cheating on you!
Quite the transformation. He probably would have reacted pretty differently had this happened before the hypnosis. Everyone was right about Anne, though.
Hi, can I help you?
What are you doing for lunch today?
Well, our specials today are blackened chicken, and it's actually right there on the board. Excuse me.
Gotta give Peter credit. Man's got unreal confidence now. Just went straight for it.
I was asking what you were doing for lunch.
I don't think I'm supposed to do that.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go next door and get a table, and if you'd like to join me, no big deal, all right?
This is the coolest man in town now. No bother in the world. I have a feeling she might show up.
What would you say you do here?
I deal with the goddamn customers so the engineers don't have to. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh no, he's absolutely losing it. I don't think he is very good at dealing with people. Can't blame him under that stress, though.
You are Michael Bolton? Are you any relation to the pop singer?
Dude, that was great acting right there. Smiling beforehand. He was so proud of that line.
What's your favorite song of his?
I don't know. I guess I sort of like them all.
That's so Ryan. I'm the exact same way.
Oh, lucky for this guy. I think he's going to keep his job just for the association with the pop singer.
Anyway, let's get down to business, Michael.
You know, you can just call me Mike.
Oh no, and then he failed instantly. That's bad news. Those are great scenes. I hope we get more of those.
Would you like to sit down?
Okay. Wow. This place is really nice.
This is great. She actually came over. I'm worried, though, he's going to spark something up with her, and then his hypnosis is going to wear off.
Where do you work?
Initech. I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
So you gonna get another job?
I don't think I'd like another job.
Oh no, I don't know if he's making a great case for himself with her, but she seems pretty interested in him so far.
So what do you want to do?
I want to take you out to dinner, and then I want to go back to my apartment and watch Kung Fu. Do you ever watch Kung Fu?
I love Kung Fu.
Wait, why is she so interested in that? Maybe he knew something about her, but I didn't realize.
I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and move your desk again. If you could go ahead and get it as far back against that wall as possible, that would be great.
Oh no, poor Milton, that sucks. Fallen so far from the peak of the window cubicle.
Here, let me just go ahead and get that from you. Thanks a bunch, Milton.
But, okay, but I could set the building on fire.
This man's gonna lose it. I was just about to say that. I feel like his setting the building on fire is gonna come true here soon.
Peter, you're in deep. You were supposed to come in on Saturday. What were you doing?
Michael, I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing, and it was everything that I thought it could be.
I guess I didn't even consider that before, how it connects to what he was telling his neighbor what he'd do with $1 million.
Would you walk us through a typical day?
I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. That way Lumberg can't see me. After that, I just sort of space out for about an hour.
I love it, man. Peter gives absolutely no craps anymore about what happens. I guess that's where the space part of it comes into play of the title.
I have 8 different bosses right now. So that means that when I make a mistake, I have 8 different people coming by to tell me about it. That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled.
This is such great dialogue right here. I wonder if after this movie came out that 2-week notices skyrocketed for employees after feeling trapped as well.
Oh, Peter.
What's happening? Listen,
Go, Peter, my guy. Just leave him in the dust. I feel like everybody in that office has wanted to do that to him for a while.
We need to talk about your flare.
Really? I have 15 pieces on.
Well, okay, 15 is the minimum.
Oh my gosh, she's got a similar struggle here with her superior.
People can get a cheeseburger anywhere, okay? They come to Tchotchkes for the atmosphere and the attitude. Okay, that's what the flare's about. It's about fun.
I love this, man. There's so much to think about as how it relates to the current workspace.
Milton Wadhams. Yeah, we can't actually find a record of him being a current employee here.
Apparently what happened is that he was laid off 5 years ago and no one ever told him about it.
What? Dude, are you kidding me? What a freaking scenario. I never would have guessed.
We fixed the glitch. So he won't be receiving a paycheck anymore, so it'll just work itself out naturally.
We always like to avoid confrontation whenever possible.
That's so awful. My goodness. Man's gonna come into work for absolutely nothing.
I'd like to move us right along to a Peter Gibbons. Boy, that's just a straight shooter with upper management written all over him.
How is that the conclusion they reached? I mean, it makes sense for the way this company's already been running.
We feel that the problem isn't with Peter. It's that you haven't challenged him enough to get him really motivated.
Wow, man. Now they're digging into the bosses. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of a fan of that. I can't believe the nonchalant attitude from Peter might actually turn his entire life around.
Hi, Milton. What's happening?
I didn't receive my paycheck this week.
You're gonna have to talk to payroll about that.
Dude, poor Milton. His life is a mess, as is his cubicle.
So if you could just go ahead and pack up your stuff and move it down there, that would be terrific.
I was
okay.
My gosh, dude. I love how they're just kind of talking over each other. I want this boss to get fired at this point, the way he keeps treating everybody. Seems like he's wasting more time than anyone just walking around chatting.
Put you into position to have as many as 4 people working right underneath you.
So you're gonna fire Michael and Samir and you're gonna give me more money? Wow.
Oh my gosh, I don't think that's a excited wow. I feel like it's more of a wow, I can't believe what you're doing. I don't think he's gonna be okay with it.
That virus you're always talking about, right? The one that could rip off the company for a bunch of money.
Yeah? What about it?
Well, how does it work?
Oh shoot, I had a feeling that this would come back up. He's gonna want him to actually do it.
So Michael, what's to stop you from doing this?
It's not worth the risk. I got a good job.
What if you didn't have a good job?
Oh, here we go. He's gonna tell him he's fired. It's about dang time the lower workers struck back at the higher positions.
It's not just about me and my dream of doing nothing. It's about all of us together. When I saw that fat man keel over and die, Michael, we don't have a lot of time on this earth.
That's definitely one way to get a wake-up call. I love this new Peter, so much more energized.
They're gonna throw you out on the street so that Bill Lumberg's stock will go up 1/4 of a point. Michael, let's make that stock go down.
Oh, he is committed to this. Holy. I'm worried that they'll get caught or somehow doing it.
Each withdrawal, it's a fraction of a cent. That's too small to notice. But you take a few thousand withdrawals a day, you space it out over a couple of years, that's a few $100,000.
I have to leave now, okay?
Oh, come on, man. Get on board. You know it's the best option, especially if he's getting fired.
You have 2 options, unemployment or early retirement. What's it gonna be?
I have a question.
Yes.
In these conjugal visits, you can have sex with women?
You sure can.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's literally all he needed to hear. I can't believe it. I love the filmmaking choices for this. The slow motion, the sound effects, and of course the music. I love this. It feels like the final move of something in Mission Impossible, but they're literally just working in cubicles at a regular business.
Did you guys hear about Thomas Mikowski? Right after he found out he was getting laid off, he goes home and tries to kill himself by running the car in the garage. Is he dead? That wife of his comes home early from work and catches him.
Oh my gosh, dude. Tom can't escape it no matter what he does.
Then, as soon as he backs out of his driveway, he gets slammed big time by a drunk driver.
Is he okay?
He broke both his wrists, legs, a couple of ribs, his back.
Oh my gosh. I did not expect that to happen in a movie like this.
I stole something.
I guess we all did.
No, I stole something else.
What did you steal?
Oh, finally, the thing that's caused them so many problems. This is going to be very satisfying. Such a hilarious way to film this. I love it. The music is so extra for such a little thing. The scene is going on so long as well. I thought it was just going to be like a quick 10-second thing. Okay, my guy, show us something. That was quite the move. I love that we just cut to him dancing, though. This is fantastic. The scene transitions are flawless.
Hey, what were you guys celebrating last night?
Oh, I'm not really at liberty to talk about it.
Just as mysterious as ever. I feel like she likes that about him, though.
All right, so when the subroutine compounds the interest, right, it uses all these extra decimal places that just get rounded off. So we simplified the whole thing.
Oh no, and the very next shot is him divulging the secrets. No way, that's not good. I feel like she's trustworthy though.
I don't know, it just seems wrong.
It's not wrong. Initech is an evil corporation, all right? Doesn't it bother you that you have to get up in the morning and you have to put on a bunch of pieces of flair?
I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but saying it all out loud in this conversation does make it seem a little bit sketchier than it was before.
Michael, Samir, how you doing?
Hey, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, I'd like to meet my lawyer, Rob Newhouse.
Oh my gosh, he looks in such bad shape, but he seems more chipper than ever, so gotta give him credit for his attitude.
I know how you get depressed about your job and all, and just remember, if you hang in there long enough, good things can happen in this world. I mean, look at me.
That is not the best motivation right now. I get what he was trying to say, but I don't think that's gonna change his perspective much.
That's something about old Smikowski, huh? Yeah, lucky bastard. Isn't that the girl that works over at Tchotchke's?
Oh no, Drew, don't get eyes for her. She's taken. Also, what a perspective to have that he calls him lucky.
All right, Peter. Right on. Make sure you wear rubber, dude.
Why's that, Drew?
Are you kidding me? She gets around.
Oh gosh, dude, that's the last thing he needs to hear right now. After his last relationship, he's probably paranoid. I'm not sure I believe Drew, though.
Hell, Lumberg, sir. I see who else. Rennie. Lumberg.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm worried what's gonna happen. He's about the worst person that could have gotten with her if it's true.
Oh, right, Lumberg. But did you know him?
Yeah, I know him. I know him. He's my boss.
Oh gosh, dude. This has gone from bad to worse.
How dare you judge me? I mean, what are you? You think you're some kind of, like, angel here? No, you're just this penny-stealing, wannabe criminal man.
Quite the insult right there. That got him for sure. Dang it, everything was going so well, too. Oh my gosh, did it accidentally take way too much?
Michael, you said the thing was gonna take 2 years. What happened? You said the thing was supposed to work.
Technically, it did work.
No, it didn't.
It did not work, Michael.
You know, I'm starting to think Michael Bolton, the pop singer, is much better than this one right here after this mistake.
All right, let's try not to get pissed off at each other, all right? The first thing we gotta do is we gotta close that account before it gets any bigger.
Happy birthday.
I love the cuts in this movie, man. Going from absolute chaos to the most dreary sounding happy birthday ever.
I really, really appreciate it. It's very special.
Now, Milton, don't be greedy. Let's pass it along and make sure everyone gets a piece.
Oh, jeez. Don't tell me that Milton's gonna be the last one without one. That cake did not look big enough for everybody in this office.
I can see the cake. There's lots of cake, but there's many people. The ratio of people to cake is too many.
Dude, I love how all his dialogue is pretty much just him speaking softly. Oh, wait a second. I just got an idea. What if Milton gets pushed to the limit, sets the building on fire, and there's no way for them to find out the money was stolen?
Milton?
Yes.
Don't you dare ask this man to move again. You've already belittled him enough.
Take care of the cockroach problem we've been having in here. No, get yourself a flashlight and a can of pesticide.
We need you upstairs right away. We got a big problem.
Oh, shoot. They found out pretty dang quick. I'm worried what's going to happen. If Milton's going to burn something down, he better do it quick.
Excuse me? But, okay, but that's the last straw.
Great delivery right there. That's the most innocent sounding last straw I've ever heard.
To conceal the source of money as by channeling it through an intermediary.
I can't believe what a bunch of nerds we are. We're looking up money laundering in a dictionary.
Dude, the lines in this movie are fantastic. I want to see what else the writer of this film has done because he's great, or she, whoever it is.
I think there's enough evidence all over that building to link us to this. We get caught laundering money, we're not going to white-collar resort prison. We're going to federal pound-me-in-the-ass prison.
I don't want to go to any prison.
That's a good point right there. None of those options are really that great. It's too late now, though. They should have asked these questions before.
I'm going home.
Me too.
You are a very bad person, Peter.
I don't think you should take it out on Peter necessarily. He was just part of the whole machine that was running. This is quite a low, though, considering the highs we had already gone before.
Lawrence, you awake?
Yeah.
You want to come over?
No thanks, man. I don't want you f***ing up my life, too.
Yikes, man, this sucks. He's lost everybody. His girlfriend, his friends, his neighbor, his job. Well, I guess he hasn't lost it yet.
I might be going away for a while. I'm gonna take the blame for it, I decided. Joanna, I want to apologize. I had no right to get pissed off at you about Lumberg. I don't know why I can't just go to work and be happy.
Love this dialogue, man. This is great, tackling so many different issues that pretty much everybody deals with.
If you could give it another shot, I promise you, Joanna.
Whoa, hey, what's going on here? Get a room, you two.
This guy popping up everywhere. What a guy. Seems to be just as overbearing and annoying outside of his work. Oh no, instantly regretted it. Shoot. If the money and a confession's in there and Milton burns the building down now, then it's even worse than I could have imagined.
I'm just gonna have to take my paper back because it's my paper and I told Miss it's my paper.
Oh my gosh, dude, he's gonna find the money. No way. That'd be just the change he needs. What, dude? It actually is burning down. Was it Milton who did it? Or did something else happen? That's a pretty good reaction to have right there. I feel like all his issues are solved because it's not like he needed the money in the first place, like he said.
Wanna go to lunch? Drop mine in a pail. Plus, Joanna's supposed to come by a little later.
How'd you like your new job?
It's not too bad.
We're gonna be okay, right?
I think the fire pretty much took care of everything.
Man, what a lucky situation for them. Also cool to see Peter be satisfied with his current position.
Excuse me, senor. May I speak to you, please? I asked for Mai Tai, and they brought me a pina colada, and I said no salt. No salt.
Oh my gosh, this man's having issues wherever he goes. If he's here at Paradise, I'm guessing he did take the money.
Sir, license. Had to take my traveler's check to a competing resort.
Man, Milton's such a great character. I saw that open envelope next to him. Well deserved for this guy. I feel like if anyone deserved it, it's him. Man, that was such an entertaining movie. I absolutely loved it. Definitely some of the most memorable or quotable characters I've seen in a while, I feel like. I shouldn't say that because we've seen a lot lately, but they're just very good characters. I'll just say that. I love how the movie was super funny for one, so the entertainment value and the rewatchability are definitely high, but I also feel like it's got a few good messages snuck in there as well, which can sometimes be rare for a comedy movie. It definitely just feels like a very good comfort film if you're feeling down or if you're feeling stuck in life. I feel like this is a great one to just throw on and kind of motivate you again. And I really like the character of Peter and just his evolution from where he started, because I feel like most people can relate to him at some degree, which I feel like credit to the writing. They did a great job at making everything feel so realistic, even though it took place in a very specific office. I feel like you can have applications to almost any job with that, or at least most jobs. I think if there was any like weak aspect per se of the story, maybe the romantic aspect wasn't necessarily fleshed out a whole lot or spent too much time on. It felt more almost as if Jennifer Aniston's character was more just a vehicle for the plot rather than having her own uniqueness like the rest of the people. But that's just like if I was searching for something wrong with it, because I still enjoyed all the scenes with her in it and it didn't detract by any means. But I thought the cinematography was great. You wouldn't think for a comedy about people working in a dull office would have really great shots or anything, but I thought they used the camera well. And because I was coming into this one not necessarily ready to think deeper about any messages, just because I knew it was a comedy, I wasn't like drawing too many conclusions from some of the messages. But I feel like surprisingly, it's one that you could actually think about a lot more afterwards, think deeply about. And so I always appreciate when the script is a little bit more layered than just some jokes and funny moments. So Office Space was definitely a win for me. I had a great time watching it. So I mentioned while watching the movie that I wanted to see what else the writer Mike Judge had done, because I was really enjoying the dialogue and just the overall story of it. And I hadn't seen anything else that he had written, at least not that I know of, but I did recognize Silicon Valley, the TV show, because it's been on my radar for a little bit of wanting to check it out. So that makes me excited to eventually get to it, because if the writing is anything like this, I'm sure I will enjoy it. But I really enjoyed the small scale that this film was, because obviously the characters and the lifestyle kind of begs for you to do a smaller scale production, because if you got too crazy with it or too over the top, it might lose its realistic feeling or just be too unbelievable. And so I appreciated that it just felt so grounded the entire time and so contained. And I thought I had a good runtime as well. I definitely wouldn't have been opposed to seeing more footage, because I was loving everything I was seeing so far. And if it was a little bit longer, maybe it could have solved something that I mentioned during the end credits there of the romantic relationship there. But definitely no issues with where it left off. I feel like it wrapped up all the character stories pretty well. And so hopefully you all enjoyed watching along with me for this one. Definitely a fun time, and I'm gonna need you all to leave a thumbs up. If you could do that, that would be great. And then you can also check out the full-length reaction for it on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But until the next movie reaction, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.